I invite every non-gun owner to come out to any rural country gun range, even my own as the president of the Vermilion Gun Club. I invite anyone to come and contact me and come out for a shoot with us, come out for a barbecue with us, and see what this society is really about and how different it is from what you see on mainstream media like CBC and Global and what Trudeau always calls us all the time, the fringe minority and all that.
Sheila Gunn Reid for Rebel News, and I'm here in Red Deer, Alberta for the United Conservative Party's annual general convention. This is Canada's largest political convention ever, with 6,000 people in attendance, including our good friend of Rebel News, Dwayne Gorniak. He's the Alberta Director of Canada's National Firearms Association. Big win for you guys today.
It was so a big win. It was a huge amount of green yeses in the votes for firearms rights, and I would say it was probably about 95% yeses, and it was quite funny to see how many little bits of no's there were. But it was a big message from conservative people that firearms are a part of our culture, and they have been for a long time and should be for the rest of our lives. And, also a message to the left-wing movement and the CBC that, don't take us for granted. We are bigger than you think we are.
With the federal government intending to confiscate firearms that have been purchased by law-abiding citizens, we're wanting to let them know they're in for a fight on that. We've demonstrated in multiple ways that we're prepared to fight them on that. We think that the federal criminal code should be focused on the criminal use of firearms. They should be focused on smuggling. They should be focused on gangs and organized crime using firearms in crimes. They should be worried about people who use the guns to commit a crime. They shouldn't be targeting law-abiding hunters and sport shooters and collectors. So we're prepared to also demonstrate that we believe that this is an area under property and civil rights, which is our area of constitutional jurisdiction, where we're prepared to draw a line.
And I think this sends a message to the other conservative premiers, the ones that remain in this country, that this can be done.
Big time. This is a message right across the whole country. It started here with Alberta and Saskatchewan right alongside of us. A huge message. This is a bunch of conservatives that finally had enough of being beat down. They've come out of the closet finally, and that'd be my message to the rest of Canadians and conservatives. Come out of the closet, and it's time to stand up for your rights and be proud of who you are, and quit, allowing that other side, that left-wing side, whatever you want to call it, paint you with the same brush as hardened criminals and gangs and things like that, right?
Yeah. I've used these numbers before, but I think it's really important for people who are not part of the firearms owning community to understand just how prolific firearms ownership is in this country. And if we were the danger, they'd sure know about it already.
Exactly, they would know about it. And I invite every non-gun owner to come out to any rural country gun range, even my own as the president of the Vermilion Gun Club. I invite anyone to come and contact me and come out for a shoot with us, come out for a barbecue with us, and see what this society is really about and how different it is from what you see on mainstream media like CBC and Global and what Trudeau always calls us all the time, the fringe minority and all that, right?
Why should you join Canada's National Firearms Association? We currently have one of the most aggressively anti-firearm governments in our nation's history, promoting fear and placing blame like never before. Our rights, freedoms, culture, and heritage, it's all on the line. But we are fighting back, and there is strength in numbers. We work within the law to change the law, to defend competitors, hunters, collectors, and other law-abiding firearms owners. We can get through this. We've done it before, and we'll do it again, if you are with us. Canada's National Firearms Association. Freedom, safety, responsibility.
there are more people who engage in the shooting sports in this country than play organized hockey. It really is Canada's national sport, but you wouldn't know that if you got all your news from the mainstream media.
Big time, exactly. And that's my message to everybody, shut that stuff off. It's just bad.
Now, you mentioned CBC, and I always love to mention how bad they are, especially when they're here sitting beside me at the media table. They have said that a group that you are a member of, the Black Hats, are against Danielle Smith's leadership. Tell me, is that true? Did the CBC reach out to you guys?
Absolutely not. The CBC has not had an interview with me at all on the matter, and it is exactly the opposite of that. And if you go to the last 2 NFA Talk episodes we did on YouTube, you'll even see that we talked about that with the Black Hats, and we've been, running a large campaign for all these people to show up at this event wearing the Black Hats in support of Danielle Smith. That was the whole reason behind the Black Hats, and to support gun rights and property rights.
So they did a story about you without reaching out to you?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Great.
Yeah.
As long as they remain terrible, I have job security. So I don't know if I should complain as fiercely as I do about the CBC, except insofar as I have to pay for them to be wrong. Dwayne, tell us how people find out about the good work that the NFA is doing for gun owners just like me.
So NFA.ca is our website. Follow us on YouTube. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X now, I guess you would call it. We're a little bit everywhere, but check out the website, nfa.ca, and a lot of our videos on YouTube.
To see all of our reporting here on the ground at the United Conservative Party AGM in Red Deer, please go to unitedconservatives.ca.